Hello and welcome. Good morning. I'm currently in the yard watching TV. Just about coming up on 11 hours. Any second. Yep, there we go. What do we want? Other work. Entry, driver 1, begin country, UK. Okey-doke, we are clocked on. Better do me daily checks, turn the TV off, and we'll get on the road. Don't have that, don't have that, don't have that. Yes, yes, yes. That's all done. Not quite on 15 minutes yet, so we'll wait a few more minutes and then start making our way down the road. We are pulling a curtain sider today, going all the way up to lovely Scotland. Not the trip that I had there, because as of yesterday I did have a trip that would have been really good to make a video on, because I was supposed to be going all the way down to Malta, but as of tomorrow Malta are changing their COVID rules now, so that you have to be double jabbed before they'll let you into the country. And me, being one of the younger age groups, I didn't start my vaccination process until fairly late on in the cycle, so I've only got one so far. Not quite on my second one just yet, another few weeks, but I unfortunately was unable to go to Malta, which is rather annoying, but yeah, nice little 2-3 day trip up to Scotland instead. So it's consolation prize, that's not too bad, but yeah, not quite Malta. 2-week trip to Malta, because I've not been to Malta before, so it would have been interesting. But we're almost ready, so let's get on the road and start heading up to Scotland. Oh, there we go, just about starts. Oh, it's early in the morning. Oh no, broken down. Oh well. Anybody? Nope, let's go. Yeah. So yeah, looking at this place on Google Earth, it looks like quite a posh golf club just east of Edinburgh. It's a 2-truck job, but we're not following in convoy because the other guy's currently delivering over in Hatfield somewhere, so he'll make his own way up today, and I'm going to make my own way up. Yeah, I'm going to try get to Purdy Lodge today. That's my aim, which is on the A1. There's 2 ways of getting to Scotland. You can either go up the M6 or the A1. I've only been to Scotland a handful of times, but it's always been up the M6. I've never gone up the A1, and the route, according to Google, is actually quicker to go up the A1. Since I've never been up that way before, apart from up to Sunderland, and I've been to the Angel of the North, I've never... Fuel level low, I know, thank you. Thrown me off now. I've been to the Angel of the North, but I haven't been any further north than that up the A1. So this could be a little bit interesting. Get to see part of the UK that I've never seen before. But yeah, got plenty of time, got all day today, because collection's not until 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So yeah, take my time, get up to Purdy Lodge at some point today, park there for the night, and then do the last hour and a half, 2 hours up to the golf club tomorrow morning. On the main road. Yeah, first port of call, as you've heard, my truck has no fuel. Wondering whether to go a bit off route to a BP garage that takes key fuels, so that one's pretty cheap. carry straight on up the A43 and stop at a Shell garage there, because that one's fairly cheap as well. It's less off route, but it's further away to get to. And I'm in the red at the moment, but this truck is an endurance model, so even when it hits the red, it's probably got what, 200-300 miles of fuel left in it. I have managed to drive from Birmingham to Ashford in the red before, so it can cover quite a distance even in the red. Yeah, and the AdBlue tank's an endurance tank as well. It's the biggest one I've ever had on any truck I've ever had. I've managed to fit 80 litres into it. It lasts between what, 4,000 or 5,000 miles, depending on how much load you're carrying. That equates to about what, 20-25 days. So fill it up just under once a month. Up to speed, away we go. Cruise control. Sit back and relax for however long. One of the tankers coming up on me. It's been a while since I've done that job. So long they've actually changed tractor units. They used to have Mercs. They're running Renaults now. Flash them in if they're paying attention. Apparently not. Okay. In your own time. When you're ready, there we go. Yeah. Been a long time since I've done those. Yeah, I did like that job though. Even if it was just a little 30-mile shuttle run. It should be pulling off here, if they remember. Are you going to go straight on? Nope, there you go. Off they go, get another tank. What is it, 920? So that's probably tank number 2 getting dropped off. Going off to pick up tank number 3. Bye bye, see ya. There we are, on the M40 for one junction, I think. It's not that far. Then off up the A43. That's the services. Onto the A43. Once we go around this half roundabout. LKW! Being pulled by an MAN. It's not me. Yeah, work's picking up now, so don't do LKW anymore. Kept the company going during the hard times, but yeah, events are slowly picking up again. And they should get more and more, because we're about to leave lockdown fully, but they're talking about going back into one in September, so who knows what's going to happen. Shell garage, 141 a litre. Not as cheap as I thought it would be, but there we go. Couple of trucks in there, cool. Bit of a queue, okay. Shop right next door in case you need to do shopping. Just make sure you don't do it at Sainsbury's Coventry. Wouldn't want to annoy anyone, would we? Oh dear. Yes, it's not like truck drivers need to eat either. Just a quick packet of crisps and a bottle of fizzy drink from the petrol station. Yeah, that'll keep us going. and that's it. Blocked up the entire thing. Yeah, I saw on the news this morning that Denby were trying to get their Eco-Link back on the road. Make a case for having, was it LHVs, longer, heavier vehicles? So, longer vehicles and higher weights make much more sense than driving and working even longer than we already do. And it's much more productive than 1 extra hour of driving, that's for sure. Especially since most of your day is spent sitting waiting to get loaded or unloaded rather than driving. So how many people could actually use that extra hour? I don't know. Probably not that many. That's the wrong side. I want to fill up on the left. And the Hoyer's taking up the left. Yeah. I don't know if he's just finished or just started. That's the problem. Worst case scenario, split the truck and the trailer apart so I can actually get to the fuel tank on the left hand side. I don't need you, I need you. Fill up the left hand tank, unless he's just about to leave. No, it looks like he's doing a site health and safety analysis. I think he's only just arrived. So the refueling tank is going to be a while. I'm going to have to split a couple, I think, so I can get to my fuel tank. So I'll ask him. Hi there. Are you just leaving or have you just started?
I'm leaving in about 2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay, cool. Yeah, all good. Perfection. Nice. There's more space than there looks. Yeah, I'm nowhere near the cars at least. That's the main thing. Can't be cheeky. Reverse it up the car wash entrance. There we go. Cheeky. Yeah, there we go, loads of room. But yeah, I need to fill up on the left hand side, despite having fuel tanks on both sides of the truck, because the left hand one is not only bigger, it's the primary fuel tank, and the one on the right is the auxiliary fuel tank. And what happens is the engine gets fed from the left hand main tank, and the auxiliary tank just feeds across into the main tank. So I could fill that one up, but I'll have to stop again to get fuel because it doesn't cross transfer fuel fast enough to feed the engine. Yeah, it takes about what, 4, 5, 6 days for that tank to transfer across. Not quite as cheap as the last place I filled up. Boom, but there we go. Turn about 20,000 electronic assistant things off, because they're more of a hindrance than a help. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that up. So what's that? 3/4 of a tank. That should get me up to Scotland and back in one go, or most of the way at least. I'll turn the aircon on. Thank you for letting me out. Even though you didn't have much of a choice. Going north. Carrying on north. uninterrupted now until I run out of time. Hour and a half. Cool. What's that? 3 hours? 3 hours of driving now? Cool. M1 North. That's what I want. I want to go all the way north. Point north and keep going. That's all you gotta do. Very nicely done. At least he flashed. Seems to be springing up more and more now. 60-mile-an-hour zones in roadworks. There's a big bit on the M11. Part of the M4 has now been changed up to 60 miles an hour as well. Is that it? Yeah, I think it's the only bits that I've been going around regularly that I see it. Ooh. Escaped another day. They're pulling him over, not me. He did slow down as he went past though to have a look, but decided not and pulled that tipper in instead. It's twice that's happened now in the last few months. I've had a DVSA car come past and pull the truck in front of me. And there we go, that's the A1. Pretty much all the way until the golf course now, apart from the last couple of miles or so. Weatherby services, 2 miles. We'll stop there then. 20 minutes of drive time remaining. Comfortably over halfway now, so we can make it to whatever that lodge place is, I forget its name now. Purdy Lodge. We should be able to make that in the next 4.5 hour slot, unless something goes drastically wrong. Any spaces, it looks fairly busy. Where do trucks go? Trucks? Any clue? HGVs only this way. Cool. Pretty busy. Where is a space for us? An easy-ish one. Loads there. There we go. Reverse into that one. brake! Oh no! There we go, calm down. Yeah, 4¼ hours driving, 5 hours of work. Have a 45-minute now. That covers all my working time for the day, and it should allow me to get up to where I need to be, or want to be, at least in the next 4½ hours of driving. Especially considering I'm just on one road now for the rest of the day. That sun's making it warm in here again. Let's brake over. Time to make a move. Anybody? No, yeah, we can go. Cool. It's emptied out a fair bit in the last 20 minutes or so. Seems that everybody had the same idea of running long and having a break in the afternoon. Back on the A1. The very next junction is Knaresborough. However far away it is, it can't be far away. Surely. Yeah, I think this is the end of the motorway. Just normal bog standard A roads at the moment. Dual carriageway looks like, or 3 lanes possibly. Or is this one going to peel off? No, it's going to peel off. Okay. There's the Angel of the North. I can see it behind the pylon. Whee. So this is about as far as I've ever gone up this side of the country. All new territory after this. Where is it? There it is, off to the side. Maybe the camera can see it. I don't know if that angle's that wide enough. Might be, maybe not. There is the Angel of the North. Is that the Tyne? It must be, it's pretty wide. Very nice. There's a red truck up front with a symbol on the middle of it. I can't quite work out from this distance whether it's one of ours or not. There's only 2 people coming up here, me and the other guy who tipped this morning in Hatfield. So if that is him, how have you got in front of me? Yes, interesting. I'm slowly catching up, I think. Quite see down the side of it well enough to see the logo or anything. I'd have expected him to be behind me and stay behind. Who is this truck up front? Not far away at all now from Purdy Lodge. I'm nearing 6¾ hours of driving so far. The guy up front must be on more than that. Once you go past here, the only other place is to keep going up to Edinburgh. Don't know if he's going to pull in here or not. Purdy Lodge. Half a mile. Is he going to pull in or not? Is he slowing down? stopping at Pony Lodge. Should I carry on and stay with him then? Is that Key Fuels as well? He's carried on. I wonder where he's going to go then. Yeah, that's definitely one of our guys. That is the one I'm after. The one that I expect it to be, at least anyway. I recognise the chrome rims on his unit. Lovely little stream. Far until the border. Can't be far, only a few miles. It's somewhere near Berwick. Berwick upon Tweed, is it? Something like that. Yeah, Tweed. That must have been the Tweed River then, was it? 1 mile, Scottish border. Second time ever to Scotland in a truck. About third time ever. Or was it no, fourth time? Fourth time ever to Scotland. 2 of those times have been in a truck. There it is. Crossing the border. People seem to be spending the night here, including a couple of big heavy loads. Yeah. Welcome to Scotland. Welcome to Bunny Scotland, lad. How are you doing? Hey, get on your nips and tatties, alright? I'll see you right until the morning. And immediately the scenery has changed to look much better already. Yeah, we can tell we're in Scotland now. What's he doing? Just letting all the traffic past, is he? No, he's actually pulling in. Never mind, never mind. So I'm supposed to be up there for 10 o'clock, but that depends if it all goes smoothly. Apparently we can only get one truck in at a time, so I'm going to have to stay here and wait for him to tell me that everything is good to go. 386 miles. Cool. I've got the delivery address now, so once I picked all that up tomorrow, I've then got to start heading back down to Ringwood, which is on the south coast. So it's quite a long way away. And I've got to get it down there at some point on Thursday. But I won't be loaded here until probably midday, or at least, assuming everything goes to plan. And then get as far south as I can tomorrow, basically. Daily total, 7 hours and 31 minutes of driving. Not too bad. And this lay-by is not too bad either. Is that our driver? Ah, pictures for the Facebook. Yes, pictures for the Facebook. Cool. So yeah, this lay-by is not too bad because it has a toilet block and it's not that bad a condition. But more important things need to be done. Turn that on. Turn that on. And in a few seconds, there we go. TV should work. Unlike the radio though, it doesn't auto-tune. On the region you have to manually tune it every time you stop. That's assuming you can even get a signal. Yeah, I'm gonna have dinner, go to bed, watch TV if it works, and I'll see you in the morning.